Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now I am quite excited today because we are looking at the new track by Skynd, the track called Bianca Devins. Now I have actually heard this track before because they played it when I was at Bloodstock, so you know I have actually heard the track before. However, when you hear a band play a track live, it's more often than not different from an album version or, you know, like a music video version of the track. You know, sometimes certain aspects of it change quite drastically. You know, they might sing a certain part slightly differently. I know that was true about other tracks that I heard by Skynd. You know, they slightly altered the way some parts were sung. So there's that, plus also in a live setting, you know, in a live setting, you've got like the crowd cheering and screaming over the top of it. So, you know, there might be some elements and nuances of the music that you might not hear. Now, out of the, 13 tracks they've released so far, might be 13 or 14. This is only the second track that's actually named after a victim of a crime. The first one being Elisa Lam. You know, all of their other tracks, bar Elisa Lam and Columbine, are named after serial killers. Columbine is obviously named after, you know, the place that it took place in, and, you know, how people refer to that unfortunate is too weak of a word, but you know what I mean, you know, the unfortunate situation that happened, you know, people refer to it as Columbine. So yeah, this is only the second one that's named after the victim. So of course I had to look up who was Bianca Devins. And Bianca Devins was an American teenager from Utica, am I pronouncing that right? New York, who was murdered by a male acquaintance, Brandon Andrew Clark, on July 14th, 2019. So it's actually a fairly recent one. Following a botched suicide attempt, Clark was charged with second-degree murder. He subsequently pleaded guilty to the murder and was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. Police reports stated that Devins and Clark were in an intimate relationship, although the two perceived the relationship differently. Devins' sister called Clark a close friend of the family, though Devins said in a chat log that she did not remember his name and had to search it up in their Discord chat history before meeting. Whereas others feared he was exploitative. The murder allegedly took place after Clark witnessed Devins kissing another man. Devins' murder received considerable attention from the press and social media. Initial reports were marred by misinformation. Photos of Devins' corpse were taken by Clark and shared widely online, sparking both mockery and sympathy. Social media companies' responses were subject to criticism, leading to the introduction of legislation. Commenters have discussed the unique nature of the crime and its relation to the structure of social media. So what it seems here is that this Brandon Andrew Clark seemed to perceive that he was in a romantic relationship with Bianca, whereas Devins just saw him as a friend. So to, you know, and, you know, he sees her kissing another man, makes him furious. You know, he perceives it as she's cheating on him, so he goes out, kills her. It's like, if I can't have her, no one else can, sort of thing. So yeah, like I say, I have heard this track before, but I am excited to hear the album version, as it were. Now, I searched everywhere for lyrics. You know, often with the Skynd, you know, it takes a while before the lyrics actually come through. I have found a set of lyrics for the track. They do come from Genius Lyrics, however, and in the past they have let us down considerably. But it's the only set of lyrics I could actually find for the song. So we're just going to jump into this track and see what we have. So, Bianca Devins by Skynd. Let's have a look.
Somebody else you orbit. I follow you, follow the gram. Yes, I will follow you, follow you everywhere. I wanted more, you caused me pain. My obsession for you is driving me insane. All I wanted was to be close to you. So say yes, yes, Juliet, I will follow you too.
She was supposed to come home early morning hours, tiptoe through the living room. She would fall asleep next to anime and pink clouds. July 14th, 2019.
6:03 a.m. Paradise dark hair, black top throat cut, face splattered with blood. My neck hurts.
Here comes hell, it's redemption. Right, may you never forget me. Sorry, fuckers, you gotta have to find somebody else to orbit. Here comes hell, it's redemption. Right, may you never forget me. This is your life and it's ending 1 minute at a time. I'm sorry. My neck hurts. My neck hurts. My neck hurts. My neck hurts.
BEEGTFOESCTY. Hello Kitty, girl next door. Switchblades, pretty eyes. Nude body shot.
150.
Buy your scams for money or
Oxy.
short skirts and Converse. Grew up on the internet. Virgo, Venus, teen of darkness.
She was supposed to come home early morning hours, tiptoe through the living room. She would fall asleep next to anime and pink clouds. July 14th, 2019.
6:03 a.m.
You are nothing.
Paradise dark hair,
I was cheating on you.
black top throat cut,
I can't replace you in a fucking
face
second.
splattered with blood.
I used you.
It's redemption, right? May you never forget me. Sorry, fuckers, you gonna have to find somebody else to orbit.
My neck hurts. My neck hurts. My neck hurts. My neck hurts.
6:03 a.m.
My neck hurts.
Paradise dark hair,
My neck hurts.
black top throat cut,
My neck hurts.
face splattered with blood.
My neck hurts.
Yes, Julia. On social media. Some people save the image and continue to post it.
There you go. Bianca Devins by Skynd. Now that's actually quite a different track from what we normally hear from Skynd. You know, that it's had a sort of more... I had more sort of a drum and bass sort of sound to the background, and it had a sort of more pop music styling to the actual vocals, mainly the chorus. Obviously, like the main verses with the distorted voice, you know, pretty much standard for Skynd. But when it comes to the chorus, you know, the way it's sung and the actual music behind it had a more sort of pop music kind of feel. Now, thankfully, excuse me, for the most part, the lyrics that I have sound fairly accurate. I would say, though, that, whilst I do like the track, it is, it's Skynd, it's still a great piece of music. It's not one of my favourites. I don't know why, there's just something about it feels like it's missing something. I'm not sure what. But anyway, when I heard it live, it was a great piece of music. So, maybe I just need to get used to it. But, I still like it. It's everything Skynd has released has been absolutely brilliant. And, I hate to say that it's not my favourite, but, you can't have all of them be your favourite, can you? Now, the video was very interesting because apparently Bianca Devins was big into anime, and, they've used that sort of anime sort of filter over the video. And, the main girl that was in it, she was actually the girl who played the main part in the Columbine video as well. And she was wearing a pink jacket throughout most of it, and that looks just like the pink jacket that Skynd had on stage at Bloodstock, which had a message about Sophie Lancaster written on the back. So there's that. A couple of little interesting things there. Now, like I said, the lyrics I have come from Genius Lyrics, and, they have let me down in the past with their accuracy because they are fan submitted. I think some of them might be a little bit incorrect. So the lyrics go: "Here comes hell, it's redemption, right? May you never forget me. Sorry, fuckers, you're gonna have to find somebody else to orbit." Just those first 4 lines. Now, "Here comes hell, it's redemption, right?" Apparently, this is a quote from the Snapchat that Brandon Andrew Clark sent on the drive home before killing Bianca. And it was taken whilst he was driving down the highway, apparently. So that's where those first 2 lines come. May you never forget me. This was something that apparently was spray painted on the floor where Bianca's body was found. And it was a reference to the fact that he was going to commit suicide by slicing his own throat. It was also posted on Snapchat, but he ultimately failed as medics got him to the hospital in time to save him, and then consequently be taken to trial. And then there's that line, "Sorry fuckers, you're going to have to find somebody else to orbit." This is, again, another message that was put on social media, but this was put on social media along with a photograph of Bianca's body, and it was posted onto her Discord server. And orbit here is, it's I believe it's an urban a sort of urban dictionary type of thing, and this is, orbit here means a sort of guy who hangs around a woman and will do anything and everything for a woman, with the ultimate hope being that he will get to sleep with said woman. So, that's that sort of person. So he's like, sorry, you're all going to have to try and hang around some other woman, try and get sex off them, because you can't have this one anymore, because I'll, It carries on. "I follow you, follow the gram. Yes, I will follow you everywhere. I wanted more, you're causing me pain. My obsession for you is driving me insane. All I wanted was to be close to you. Say yes, yes, Juliet. I would follow you too." So he's saying there, I follow you on Instagram, I've become obsessed with you. He says that I will follow you everywhere. So, I've become obsessed with you. I'm essentially stalking you, even though, I'm your friend, as as perceived, he was a friend of the family, as it was put by Devin's sister. He's sort of become a sort of stalker, sort of obsessed with her. And it says there, "You're causing me pain. My obsession for you is driving me insane." So you're causing me pain because you're not seeing that everything I'm doing for you. You can't see the fact that I absolutely love and adore you. And, people in that sort of mindset get pretty weird, because, there was that there was that guy who was obsessed with Jodie Foster, and he went. I think he tried to assassinate one of the American presidents. I can't remember which one. My American history is not very clear, and he wanted to do that to impress her, sort of look at me, look what I've done for you, this is the sort of mentality these people get into, sort of like in their heads they're already in a relationship with this person and they want to do something to impress them. All I wanted was to be close to you, so say yes, Juliet, I would follow you too. So that say yes, Juliet seems to be a reference to it could be Romeo and Juliet, I think, or hold on. Apparently, yes, Juliet was apparently Brandon Clark's Instagram handle. Okay, so it wasn't what I thought it was, but the way that fits, it's I would follow you too. Say yes, Juliet, I would follow you too. That seems to be similar in a way to Romeo and Juliet, because one dies and then the other kills themselves. So, he killed her and then he was going to kill himself. So maybe, there's a sort of weird parallel there. And it goes, she was supposed to come home early morning hours, tiptoe through the living room. She would fall asleep next to anime and pink clouds, July 14th, 2019. Now, apparently this is a quote from a Rolling Stone article, titled The Short Life and Viral Death of Bianca Devins, in which the article said, on July 14th, 2019 was supposed to go like this. In the early morning hours, Bianca was to arrive home, tiptoe through the living room, climb into bed in the tiny room she shared with her sister, and fall asleep next to the patches of pink clouds and anime-inspired artwork she had painted on her walls. So it's sort of like a... I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But, it's like a quote from a magazine, but they've sort of organised it in their own way. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But you know what I mean, don't you? Yes, of course you do. And it goes, 6:03 a.m, cat eyes, dark hair, black top, throat cut, face spattered with blood. And again, this is an indirect quotation of a description of Bianca's body from the uploaded picture taken from the Rolling Stone article again. And it goes, instead, here is how it went. At 6:03 a.m, a message was posted to Bianca's server on Discord. Sorry, fuckers, you're going to have to find somebody else to orbit. The message read along with a photo of a dark-haired young woman with winged eyeliner and a black tank top, her throat brutally cut and her face spattered with blood. So there you go. So the cat eyes refers to the makeup that sort of flicks up at the corners, sort of thing, rather than actual cat eyes. So it's like a description of the photo there. And then it goes, my neck hurts. This is a reference to a troll who assumed the name of Bianca's Discord name at the time, Bia, B-I-A, and proceeded to post a picture of her body along with the line, damn, my neck hurts. People are such insensitive cunts, aren't they? I mean, I don't see the point in internet trolls. What is the purpose of them? All they do is exist to make other people's lives miserable. What is the fucking point? Anyway. Then it goes back to what it said at the beginning. Here comes hell. It's redemption, right? May you never forget me. Sorry, fuckers, you're going to have to find somebody else to orbit. Here comes hell. It's redemption, right? May you never forget me. This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. I'm sorry. And this is another quote from Brandon on Snapchat. It's actually a quote taken from Fight Club. Your life is ending 1 minute at a time. And the I'm sorry, again, is another reference to two Snapchat stories sent by Brandon, both saying, I'm sorry, Bianca. The first one partially showcases her bloody body in the car. The second one shows Brandon's hand covered with Bianca's blood, with Bianca under a green tarp on the ground outside with her shoes and handbag next to her body. Then it goes, damn, my neck hurts, my neck hurts, damn, my neck hurts, my neck hurts. Then it goes, BEEGTFO, ESCTY, Hello Kitty, Girl Next Door, Switchblade, Pretty Eyes, Nude Body Shot, 150, Buy a sketch with money or Oxy. Short plaid skirts and Converse. Grew up on the internet. Vergovinus teen of darkness. Now, the BEE, GTFO, and ESCTY are references to her social media handles on Instagram. And so is OxyContin, in fact. You know, it says, buy a sketch with money or Oxy. And also Switchblades. Switchblades was a photograph on Tumblr, and it was a picture of eyes. Oxy was also a reference to 4chan. Virgo Venus was a Snapchat handle. So there's a lot of things going on in that. You know, it's pretty much just references to social medias there. There's a line in there that says nude body shot 150. It says here, in a screenshot, not known if Bianca or not, that she was listing prices for nude photographs of herself to another user named Polis. One of them listed nude body shot 150 a set. So that's where that line comes from. Then it goes back to referencing that Rolling Stone article saying she was supposed to come home early morning hours, tiptoe through the living room. She would fall asleep next to anime Pink Clouds, 14th of July, 2019. And it goes, you were nothing, cat eyes, dark hair. I was cheating on you, black top, coat thrut. Coat thrut. Coat thrut. I can replace you in a fucking second, face spattered with blood. I used you. Now, this sounds like a sort of imagined conversation between Bianca and Brandon. It says here, this is a reference to an alleged Discord conversation between Bianca and who is purported to be Brandon from years ago, but it's unclear with the amount of misinformation on the case. However, in this conversation, Bianca is the one being quoted. So, you know, it says, I have too many orbiters I can bounce back with twice as fucking hard. You know you mean jack shit to me. And someone who allegedly is Brandon says, don't do this. And then she apparently says, I can replace you in a fucking second. He replies, please. And she replies, you are nothing. And allegedly Brandon replies, you know you don't mean that. And she says, I was cheating on you anyways, never cared about our relationship. You're always here just as a plan B, as a backup when I didn't have anything better to do. I used you. So this is an alleged Discord conversation. There's no actual definitive proof as to whether this was an actual real conversation. So, you know, again, this seems to be someone trying to say, look, this is what she said to Brandon, this is why he did what he did. But, you know, according to Bianca, they were never actually in a relationship, and he saw it differently. And, you know, it's quite a common thing. Then it goes back to, here comes hell, it's redemption night. May you never forget me, sorry fuckers, you're going to have to find somebody else to orbit. Damn, my neck hurts, my neck hurts, damn, my neck hurts, my neck hurts. My neck hurts, cat eyes, dark hair, my neck hurts, black top, throat cut, my neck hurts, face splattered with blood, damn, follow you. So there you go, there's quite a lot of information just in that one song. You know, and we know this about Skynd, you know, they do a lot of research into the topics that they look at, you know, and more often than not, they quote transcripts from court cases and things like that, you know, to get the accuracy and the information out there. And that's something that's always impressed me about Skynd. You know, they're very detail focused when it comes to writing their music. And I said this before as well, this is why there's normally such big gaps between the release of their tracks, is because they want to make sure that the piece of music that they're releasing is right. They want to make sure it's done right. You know, they want to do it justice. They want to make sure they're representing these people correctly. You know, they don't want people to see them as glorifying what happened to them. You know, they want to, you know, this is like the those sort of TV shows that you get where they talk about serial killers and their victims and sort of things like that. You know, they want to do it like that, where it's sort of like, we're not glorifying what the serial killer's done, we're just going to tell you what they did, and then we're going to talk to you about the victim, sort of thing. You know, it's something I've always admired about this band. But again, like I said, it's a good piece of music, but I would say it's not my favourite. You know, it's one of my least favourite of theirs, I think. And you know, I say one of my least favourite. There's not really many that I don't. Well, there's none that I don't like. I like all of them, but I don't know. There's just something about this that didn't quite hit me on the same level as most of their other tracks. But it's still a good piece of music. I still really liked it. And, you know, their videos are always brilliant. But yeah. And, you know, like I said, I had heard that before enough. Obviously, when the bit kicked in, when she goes, "Damn, my neck hurts," I very clearly remember that when I saw them play it at Bloodstock. So, yeah, I mean, it was obvious that I was going to cover this anyway. I mean, this makes, what, 14, 15 tracks from them now? Wonder when they're going to put them all together and bring out an actual album. But yeah, there's not really much else I can say on that, so I'm going to leave that as it is. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and a subscribe, because it really would help me out. You know, because I spend a lot of time making these videos, and they're just sort of disappearing off into the nether realm. You know, because I think at the moment only maybe 9.5% of people watching my videos are actually subscribed, and even then they're not like clicking the like button or subscribe button after watching the video. Maybe there's something I need to do to change my videos. Do I need to do more fake reactions like all these other video reactors where they go, "Oh my god," you know, at parts during the video? You know, that's not who I am. I want to be genuine. I want to give honest opinions and honest reactions to pieces of music. But you know, is there something I could do that might make people more interested in, you know, actually want to like and subscribe my videos? I don't know. But you know, I spend a lot of time doing these videos, and you know, I try to do something different that other reactors don't do, and that's like talking about the themes and stories behind the music, which, you know, not many, if any, other reactors actually do. But yeah, it's quite disheartening. You know, I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years, and my videos just aren't getting recommended to people because people aren't liking and subscribing. So if you could do that, it really would help me out. It would really help the channel out. But yeah, that's about all I've got for you today. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
My neck hurts.